Let's get started. We have all of our ingredients here, and I'm going to show you exactly how to put it together. So let's start. I like to take salmon. I like to use wild-caught salmon, and basically it's healthier for you, and I find it tastes better too. So I take wild salmon fillets and I marinate them overnight. I like this Mediterranean Herb Marinade from Whole Foods. I am a Whole Foods gal. In it there's canola oil, there's olive oil, lemon juice, parsley, garlic, oregano, sea salt, rosemary. If I don't have this, I'll pretty much just make the marinade myself. So I'll do 1/4 cup of olive oil and I'll throw those herbs and aromatics in there and a little bit of lemon juice, and then I'll throw that in a Ziploc bag and I'll put that in the fridge overnight. Oh, and a minced garlic in there too. Minced peg of garlic. So what I have here is a half of a diced tomato. I have 1/8 of a cup of breadcrumbs. If you have Italian breadcrumbs, that's the best. This is 1 stalk of scallion. This is about 1/4 cup of celery. This is some mayonnaise, and this is some 1 slice of diced turkey bacon. This is about 5 or 6 jumbo wild-caught shrimp, thawed and chopped, cleaned of course. And this is going to be another component. This is what makes the stuffing so rich as well. And we're going to mix that all together, and we're going to make the stuffed salmon. We're going to make the stuffing with that stuff, and that's going to really bring out the lemony, garlicky, herby flavor in the salmon. And it's going to be a nice creamy complement with a little bit of smoke from the turkey bacon. So let's get started. So now that we have our mixture, all right, we have our mixture of stuffing for our salmon. We're going to get our hands a little bit dirty. So we're going to reach in there, get our nicely marinated salmon fillets, and we're going to proceed with stuffing them. So this dinner I came up with in the middle of a snowstorm about maybe 8 years ago. And I had some salmon, I had some turkey bacon, and I think I had some cream cheese at the time too. And I just it's like, well, let me just make something out of all of this. And I think that's how the best recipes happen. You just kind of make do with what you got, and then, you know, magic happens. So some of my favorite recipes happen that way. And I remember taking a picture of this and sending it to a friend. Shout out to my friend Tanya. And she was like ready to come over in the snowstorm for some of this. So I was like, oh, maybe I have something here. And it just kind of has stuck with me since. And made it for friends and family since, and they really liked it. So I hope that you guys like it too and stays with you for many years to come. And shout out to all of my followers for all of your support and also for your interest in this recipe. All right, thankfully my baby is sleeping, so he's letting me have some time to do this. All right, so now we're going to stuff. Pretty much just want to slice it lengthwise. Don't get too technical. All right, you want to get a little bit in there, in the cut, pile it on. I'm really going to have a gorgeous display when it's all cooked. Now we have all of our salmon stuffed, and I'm just going to put this in a Pyrex dish, put this in the fridge. I'm going to come back, and then we're going to pop it in the broiler later. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it cooks up. So I've just taken the salmon fillets out of the fridge. You might be able to hear a little cocoa melon in the background. My kid is up, so just getting ready for some dinner. So I'm going to take these, and now I'm going to put them to broil on high, maybe like 20-25 minutes. Just kind of gauge the strength of your broiler and watch it. You basically want this to, I like my salmon cooked like medium well. I don't like a dry salmon. Who likes a dry fish? I like a juicy fish. And you want to make sure that you are cooking this stuffing topping. It's quite thick. You got a lot of shrimp going on in there. You have turkey bacon. You have a lot of things. So you want to cook it all the way through. And you can do that with a nice hot broiler heat on top, and you get like a nice little crust. So I'm going to pop it in now, and then we'll have dinner soon. 20 minutes on high broil, and here's the result. You got a nice crust, just ooey gooiness going on up top. So I'm gonna take it on out. So we are looking so sexy. Fresh out the oven. Nice crust on top. You can tell your salmon is cooked nice and medium. It just looks juicy. It's just dripping with juice. And all of your components are cooked. You can see your hints of turkey bacon in there, and tomato, and scallion, and celery, and everything's just all nice and pretty. It's just a very good looking dish too. It's very fancy and really nice for a dinner. Well, can't do dinner parties right now. Dinner for two, or within your, you know, within your household, fancy dinner night. All right, so salmon's out the oven. I just made some jasmine rice. There's a lot going on with this salmon. It's good to have a simple accompaniment with it because you don't want to upstage the star of the show. So just like a simple white rice, you could do a mashed potato as well. Rice pilaf, just something simple, or just like some grilled veggies to go with it. I'm just gonna put it right on top. Just get a nice pretty piece. All right, here we go. My kiddo's hungry, so. And then what I'm gonna do is squeeze a little lemon on top there. You can never have some seafood without lemon, can you? Look at that plate. Come on, who doesn't want to eat that? All right, let's dig in. Nom nom. Get a little salmon. Yeah, a nice bite of shrimp, a nice bite of turkey bacon, a little bit of the breadcrumb, some celery, scallion, the tomato, and the creaminess of the mayonnaise, just kind of a glue holding it all together. And you have your perfect stuffed salmon. Enjoy, guys. Is it yummy? Yummy salmon? Yum.
Yummy.
Thank you.
Yummy.
Yummy salmon.